my name is Brianna, and I'm from Sacramento, California. I'm currently attending Sacramento City College in hopes to getting my AA to transfer degree in sociology. And I do want to use that degree towards becoming either a counselor or a social worker. And then I do want to talk about the two most interesting topics that we talked about in class to me. The first one I do want to discuss, it's called heterosexualism and the colonial gender systems. And this is an essay by Maria Lugones. And what interests me the most is that she discussed the difference between the pre-colonial era and the colonized era, where in the pre-colonial era, people were more able to be gender fluid. Gender fluidity was more accepted. Also, people uh, were able to be free spirited, or you could be masculine or feminine, and that's not based on your biological sex. So people were more accepting of fluidity at that time compared to the colonized era, where colonizers ripped people from their language, cultures, and lifestyle and gender fluidity. In the colonized era, people were more, they wanted a system where gender is either you're feminine or you're masculine, and that's based on your biological sex, you're male or female based on biological sex. So that's how things were back then, and it was less accepting. So I would say that that's the most interesting article that I've read, because I never did much research on this era, and what happened around the colonized times. I never did a deep dive research on it, and I feel like this really answered a lot of questions for me, so I really liked that one. And then also another one that I did want to discuss is about family dynamics. So this one, it's called Supermajority of Cubans Vote for Revolutionary Family Code article, and this is by Rachel Tucker. What really interests me the most is that this one, they're saying that there's laws in place in Cuba to change and improve their systems of family. So family is not just one inclusive dynamic. Family is not just male, female, mom, dad, kids. Sometimes it could be same-sex marriages. Sometimes it could be LGBTQ individuals in the family. There's just different dynamics of families, especially in the American society. So it really interests me that for decades, for years, people were trying to improve the government and laws placed upon people in Cuba. So it really interests me, the difference and the contrast between these two articles, because in the first one, it talks about how in the colonized era, people were not accepting of gender fluidity, and you were expected to be a certain way. In comparison to Cuba, they're changing a lot of laws, and their old ways, they're changing and improving. Um, Being able to be gender fluid in a family dynamic. So, yeah, those are the two topics that interest me the most in this class. Again, my name's Brianna Watson, and I really enjoyed these two topics. Thank you.